Okay.
Be right back.
Yep. And then you can turn on streamer mode, and then I'm assuming it'll get rid of anything that's potentially copyrightable.
Get extra playable characters for the con. Can I get the DLC and then let me play them without you?
Oh no.
Oh, you can play as Milo or Ravi?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, you can't play as Damien unless you buy his DLC.
Yeah, you have to buy the DLC for him, yeah.
Damien, Valerie...
It's okay. I already have... There's only one character that I will ever play. And that is Kyle.
Ah, yeah. See, look, it's only the credit song that's
That's
copyrightable.
copyrightable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you still turn it on, then you don't have to worry about it.
Oh yeah, I already did that. Just already did that. Fuck tutorials, bro.
Yay!
And I join. What was the match ID?
1364.
Oh. Remember to use external voice chat for a top-notch experience. Oh, so he didn't actually have to buy it. Like, you could have just added a local player.
Yeah, I could have.
Tragic.
Every time, man.
I think... Is Oz in this one?
Yes.
That's all I want to play as him.
All of the main, all of the original playable characters are still in the game. That's why I said I'm gonna play Kyle.
You're playing as someone else too? I was like...
I will I was about to fucking be. I will fucking kick you. Because I have that power.
No, I was trying to prep to say I was.
Jesus
How long?
fucking Christ!
It's not actually 2 hours.
How long?
Regular,
Mid-game
fuck
would
it.
probably- Yeah, a regular game should do us fine.
What?
What? Okay.
You gotta do fantasy vibes, bro.
I'm pretty sure this is like everybody's gonna get it.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta do fantasy vibes. Cause I can't choose it.
But I kind of like this one.
If we all can't choose, I'll have to drop kick you. You I was about to say, yeah. It was not all of us could choose.
You're right.
You want to narrate, Sebastian, since this is your game?
Fuck no, Fred. You're narrating.
You know it. Ah, SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions, fiercely unapologetically. And we weren't alone, regardless of what you loved. You could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belonged. And there it is, Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Kylie.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks like if you have the DLC, you could probably play as whatever.
Yeah, I think so. I was gonna buy the DLC just to check, but I didn't. I'll do it later. Because I do plan to play this one again. I like the Monster series.
I didn't
So do
even
I.
buy a ticket.
You guys always do names for actual people. I'm just gonna do.
That's
Hey,
fine.
man. That's fine. I don't care.
Count me in.
Oh, his voice has gotten even better. But that's dreamiest. Wait, why could I now press enter?
No idea.
Anyways, but as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of these 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con. Zoe, question mark, an eldritch cutie with who went from an endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom. Liam D. Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Doug Campbell, 24, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all of the fandoms he loved. That's me, bro.
Yay.
Omen, 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Oh yeah, you guys better not. You know exactly what I'm going for. Nico Sharp, 22, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, 24, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! We've had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Now you'll have to choose 3 things you like. Each like is tied to one of several romance options. Your likes will soft lock you into some romance options. Oh, ROs. You'll encounter more often. You can correct this soft lock by meeting other ROs in the food court, which you'll see later. After the likes phase, you'd be asked to choose a top 3 within a category. You'll choose your first, second, and third favorite option in descending order. This will shape your starting stats.
3 things you like. Oh, God.
Loser. You better go over there to hyper complex Euro games. Don't you dare fucking lie to yourself. I'm like, don't you play with me, Sebastian.
Well, I was tied on like a couple different ones. I was
Nah,
like, oh, man.
nah, we doing this honestly here. I'm not, like I said, I'm doing it honestly. I wasn't even looking at who it was.
Your top 3 fighting game character archetype.
Hey,
I fucking hate everything.
do you even understand the archetypes right now?
A little bit.
I love it, bro. I love it so very much. There's no denying. We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. What? With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had to decide to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
What should I write?
Making our own comic. We had
God.
so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Oh, choose your genre.
So apparently we're going to be able to unlock genres later.
The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid,
Fucking hate everything.
and we were ready to start.
So, where's the chill zone?
Who wants to be Zoe? Because it ain't me.
I can go to you, Sebastian.
Nah, fuck that. I ain't gonna be talking to myself like most of my game, hopefully.
Fine. Wait a second, champ.
You want it, especially want me to have it.
I'll take it. Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way.
Think of it as like some sort of tutorial.
We turned a tutorial on.
I didn't.
I didn't. Yeah, we don't need a tutorial.
Oh, we're definitely gonna fucking need the tutorial, but fuck it. What do I care? None of these do the things that I think that they're going to do.
Probably not. You grab a seat at the main stage where a panelist talks about making interesting player characters. Apparently they should be color coordinated, have a distinct personality, and also a cool name, like Kratos, Luigi, or Kyle. You learn you'd make an awesome player character, and that self-knowledge equals 2 smarts. Smarts? That's what you got from going to the main stage?
Apparently.
Amazing. Now prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched, because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con, a Q&A with world-class game dev, Hayato Kamada. What? What is that? Is that a fucking yokai?
I'm not going to be the
No, it's a
yokai man.
lantern.
I want to be Doug, so...
Sure, I'll be the yokai lantern. Is it a female or a male?
I don't think it matters.
I think it matters to me.
I mean, do whatever feels right, Fred.
I don't know, I guess it would just be an angry yokai. Hey, you two, Kamada's pedal starts in 15 minutes. Tell him to get ready.
You got it, boss. He'll be there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight.
Hmm.
Crap, crap, crap.
Ah, crap. Shoot. Gosh, frickin' darn it. We're so fudged. We're fudged right to heck.
Your commitment to family friendliness is admirable, Doug. But can someone tell me what the fuck is going on?
Well, Omen and I were told to hang out with Hayato Kamada and make sure he came to the panel on time.
Hmm.
And we did an excellent job. John volunteering is just too easy. We were superior hanging out with Hayato Kamada. Until we lost him, that is. You lost him?
Let's
peak.
see. First, we took him to the corn dog stands to get lunch. Then one thing led to another, and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip.
$20 I have ever spent.
Then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually angered Rage's bulls.
We did not agree, so we went to find a bull to see if it was true. But apparently the only place you can find bulls in this city are zoos. Such is the absurdity of the modern era.
Somebody pinch me.
It was fun. We got to look at a lot at lizards with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt so alive.
Oh, I see. It's supposed to be Hideo Kojima.
Mm-hmm.
But somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth, we lost him. How does that even happen? It's not our fault. Celebrities are slippery, and we were very excited about face painting.
What the fuck?
You only have to keep track of one fucking guy. Liam, you don't get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger! Can you imagine that?
You better help them find Hayato Kamada before the panel starts.
Oh, God. He's probably gone back to his game route, going full stealth mode. Look for boxes moving conspicuously. Compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Every celebrity's got a stalker that knows their every move.
Colonel. Clapping my ass cheeks alert. Cause I'm so dummy thick.
I'm trying to sneak around. But the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Great idea. You all start looking for boxes. You lose precious minutes and find no Kamada.
This is not working. Of course it isn't. It was an absurd idea.
That's never stopped us before.
None of you notice Hayato Kamada emerge from a nearby box until he shoots Liam in the leg.
My leg!
I win.
Win what? The most famous asshole to ever see an award?
No, I win that hide and seek. I was playing with Doug and Omen.
Oh, yeah. I suggested we raise the stakes by betting that he could not shoot Liam in the leg before we found him.
Ooh,
This is the best $40 I've ever spent.
Right. Gosh, how did I forget about that?
Do not berate yourself, Doug. Today was an eventful day, and being a volunteer is stressful.
True. Stress is the real stealthy killer, isn't it? Haha.
No,
Hey, can you even hear him? Gabe, he just sounds like he's dying over there to me.
I know.
Wait, am I? Is it event? Am I going? Am I?
When you peek so bad, it's funny. What? Gonna hear a single thing you said.
Nonsense! Maniacs hiding in boxes and shooting people in the leg is.
This was awesome. Thanks for doing this with me. Lately, all my games are about carrying boxes. I forgot how fun it is to hide inside a box and to shoot people.
I'm so glad you had fun, Mr. Kamada. We can play again anytime you want.
What? No! Come on, Liam. Be a good sport.
The panel is saved, and later you play more hide and seek without shooting Liam, so even he has fun. You gain +2 fun and lose 2 smarts. Oh.
I'm on fire, baby.
Interesting.
You can lose things now.
Ew. No, I don't want it.
We need that. What do you mean?
No, I didn't
It was
want
probably just to explain that you can't go to the same places that somebody's already been to.
I swear, Gabe, if it was something important, I'll fight you.
It probably was something important, but we can't do anything about it now.
No, it was just a tutorial.
Yes! You intend an indie tabletop game, showcase and get pulled into a Euro game based around the classic party game. Never have I ever.
Oh.
It's like the original game, but there are different point values assigned to the severity of your admissions. There is also sudden death rules, a phone a friend mechanic, and a robber somehow. 2 hours later, you've decided that never will you ever play this game again. At least you gain 2 fun, hearing that embarrassing things the other players admitted. Doug invited you to a competitive tarot card trading event this afternoon. You brought Omen and April along, in the hopes they can provide some bartering muscle.
Golly.
Wow. This is a bit overwhelming. I don't even know who to trade with first.
Oh
I sure hope no one scams me.
Oh god, he looks like a sleazeball, dude.
Hey, my friend. I see you have a tarot reverse card. I'll trade you a pride card for it.
I don't know. Reverse cards are pretty rare. And prides are kind of weak.
Pride was weak before last September's expansion. Now they've countered all its debuffs, and Pride's all the rage.
Oh, yeah. Last September's expansion. I'm definitely up to date on that. Okay, I'll trade you my reverse for...
Bye.
Oh.
Am I misunderstanding this bizarre situation? Or did we just get scammed?
Yes!
They're not pathetic, Mortis.
I thought so. Worry not, Doug. Auntie Omen will fix it. Where did I put my stabbing knife?
No! Don't stab him! What? An insulin
That's one of her-
overdose is much
Yeah, that's
harder to
one of her
convict. Jab him with this EpiPen.
April, my dear, I love the way you pretend not to think.
I don't think murdering him would be very good sportsmanship. Maybe you could teach me to be a more confident barterer instead? You three never seem to back down from a challenge.
That's certainly true. You're not going to start today. What could Doug do to improve his bartering game?
Gotta read him out, Gabe.
Clear communication is key. Just ask, are you scamming me? Just out of curiosity? Enrolling university to get a bachelor's degree in international trade. It has the word trade in it, so it should work.
Yes?
I'm going with the bottom one.
Before you can stop and consider all the student debt you're about to earn, you and your friends are whisked off to college. What the heck?
So, thank you for enrolling in International Trade 101. With my lecture finished, I can answer any questions you may still have. I've got one. If someone offered you a pride card in exchange for a tarot reverse, would you consider it to be a fair trade? What? Surely you know that has nothing to do with international trade.
Yo.
Oh, of course. Sorry. Let's say the person offering the pride card was from Norway. Would that be a fair international trade? Does anyone here have any questions that actually are about international trade?
Well, since we're here, how much TNT could one import into this country without alerting national security? That's oddly specific. It's just a fun hypothetical. Don't think too much about it. Honk honk!
Pathetic.
You won't answer the question about cards. You won't answer the question about explosives. You know anything about international trade, old man?
Oh. Did anyone else enroll in this class expecting to learn about trading cards?
Around a third of the class raised their hands. Hmm. Hmm.
Fuck my life.
The teacher ends the class, so you don't get answers, but the confidence of having attended an international trade class once makes Doug a much better barterer. I mean, it doesn't actually, but him any better at trading, but he doesn't make him any better at trading, but he thinks he is, and it's a thought that counts. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 char.
But I'm not prepared.
Ah. You went to there. Wait. You went to the community zone, but I can go to the lobby. Even though
Yep.
it's the same building. Huh. How much... Does this have money? No, it doesn't seem to have money.
Yeah,
This
there
one
is
doesn't
money in
have
the
money.
game. Which is interesting. Usually it has money.
They
Then
opted
again, there's
out of
usually a
having-
character that gives a shit about money in the game.
Yeah, they
No.
opted out of having money this time around.
I'm gonna just go with the hotel then. Wait, no. I'm gonna go to the lobby. Lobby sounds cool. Beautiful for me. Look at it, Sebastian. Close to the lab. Just what I
Uh-huh.
wanted. Walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the other areas. Crowd stampede. Trying not to panic, you remember what your yoga teacher taught you. You get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede. Remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of the crowd trampling you. Still, you gain +2 boldness for braving the stampede.
Okay. These are not the ones that I was expecting them to be.
You, Nico, Omen, and Doug are patrolling the lobby when Nico gasps like their soul is being sucked out.
Yo!
Going once, going twice. I could take him if no one else does.
Yeah, you should probably take them.
Yo, is that Clara's sting? Nico points out someone cosplaying Hazmat, one of the hosts of the hit TV show Rumor Busters.
Are you talking to me?
Yes! You're Clara Sting, I'm sure of it!
Am I supposed to know who Clara Sting is?
She's the coolest voice actress and cosplay model in the freaking world! You've missed out on a lot of great things inside that Iron Maiden, huh?
Oh.
Your point?
how
The only
dull.
amusing modern thing I've discovered so far are bazookas, anyway.
I can't believe I'm meeting Clara Sting. Hi, Clara. Everyone, look over here and say hi to Clara.
Yeah, okay, I'm Clara Sting. But you can't see, I'm trying to go incognito right now. I'd like to spend a few hours just enjoying the con without getting accosted by fans.
I totally get that. Anyway, would you be willing to take a video with me and say hi to my mom?
See? This is what I'm talking about.
Ah, I get it. You want to go stealth mode.
Such is the way of the blade.
I'll help you. I'll be a whisper in the wind. I can disappear into the shadows and attack before they even see me coming.
What? Attack who?
I pulled off many stealthy assassinations during my villain days. This will be a breeze.
I mean, I don't really want to kill anybody, but I'll do anything for you, Miss Sting. Nobody's killing anybody. Just don't blow my fucking cover.
If nothing else, some stealth could help offset your loudmouth friends. But how will you protect Clara from her other annoying fans? Announce over the intercom that Clara Sting is attending the con, but that she'd like everyone to please respect her privacy. People will understand. Divert attention by releasing a very aggressive moose on the con grounds.
That's insane.
So insane that it has to work.
Are you sure? A moose seems lackluster. Is it not simply a horse with horns?
Oh my gosh.
God, no. Have you seen a moose? They're gigantic. That's coming from me.
How big can they be?
Later, you're all staring at the moose that you found in the woods, conveniently located within walking distance of the con.
Fascinating.
I stand corrected. This beast is almost comically enormous.
Told ya.
Will it be safe to let it loose in the con, though?
Well, it's safe to say that it'll be a great diversion.
That
that doesn't answer my question.
Doesn't it though? Think about it. You enter the con, set the moose loose, then fuck off to the Boba Tea stand. You get to spend an hour with Clara Sting, and nobody bothers her because they're too busy running from the angry moose wreaking havoc in the con. You gain +2 boldness and 1 celebrity friend, but lose 2 charm. Hell yeah.
Great places.
Everybody choose an occupation. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before advancing. Okay, let's get it. Who wants to go first?
Alright, I'll go first.
Alright, what is
I'm
it?
gonna go with porn star.
Ah. A spicy accountant? Alright. Sebastian, what about you?
F1 race car driver.
Okay. Let's go with something slightly boring. Well, not boring, but you know. Let's just go with a surgeon, bro. You know?
Surgeon. Fair enough.
Unfortunately, none of those would be boring in a VR simulator.
No.
They would.
Porn star might be the
random it?
boringest, though. I'm just saying.
It might be the boringest.
Because if it's not full dive VR, it's kind of boring.
I
Somebody,
guess.
as somebody who has played a porn star simulator, it's kind of boring.
They never fixed the random thing, so we're just gonna random it. Fuck it. Because I'm pretty sure if we give you one, we didn't have to debate. And I don't.
Yeah, we do.
I feel like F1 is definitely more, you know, enticing than the Doctor, but at the same time, there's more people who are like, I like Doctor simulators, so I'm just gonna fucking random it, bro.
Right.
Damn, Gabe, get fucked.
Even though we knew that mine was the most boring.
Get fucked, nerd.
Get fucked, nerd.
Time to get some fresh air.
Ugh, my aching feet.
I apologize in advance, Gabe.
How dare you? I didn't get to stop.
apologize
Let
for
me
it.
suck. So you want to
These
go
are
on a date, huh?
These are tutorials, that's why I can skip them.
No. I want
Okay.
to talk as a narrator.
I guess you get to do see your full body for one.
Exactly. I already said this one. As we've said, these mechanics are covered in the manual, but there's one other thing we wanted to cover here. You'll see some peppers on the different dates. They are sort of spicy meter. This is like declaring your preference of spiciness when you're pursuing a date. It doesn't affect the date itself, but the ending you'll get if you succeed. The art might be the same, but the narrative won't. 0 peppers will make the ending more platonic. Oh. 1 and 2 peppers will make the ending somewhere between romantic and suggestive. 3 peppers will make the ending definitively naughty. Just keep in mind that choosing a low amount of peppers won't affect the content of secret endings, which might be naughty. Okay, you're now truly prepared to go on your first date. You can be platonic with her for once, Sebastian. You and Zoe go out to a fancy restaurant. You decide to do the romantic cliche and split a milkshake with 2 straws. You two can do that cute thing where you look into each other's eyes while you drink. Zoe thanks you for the milkshake and then uses the second straw to drink with her leg mouth as well.
Huh.
But this gives you an unexpectedly good view of her butt, so you're not going to complain.
Hell yeah.
Whew, I was exhausted.
Whew! I was exhausted. I love his voice in this one. You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant. Omen tells you all about their former conquest as a villain. Apparently they once had a fortress not far from this very restaurant. You two decide to check out the old fortress out of curiosities. Turns out it's a laundromat now. Omer might have been more upset if they weren't so fascinated by the washing machines. The future truly is now.
I'm gonna slip the hardest.
Oh.
What?
Bro!
Farrah!
You invite Vera to join you at the con.
Oh, shit.
A nerd con. Ugh. But I do need an excuse to get out of this awful board meeting. So, sure. See you soon.
I now have to fight Gabe.
What a generic and stupid question that I'll be like stupid things.
Because stupid things. She does not like people. Okay.
Apparently, Vera's now gonna be at the con.
Who
Interesting.
needs a plot anyway?
It wasn't me.
It was Gabe.
I didn't do it.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not in control right now.
No, but I was saying it's your turn
No, it's not.
to talk.
Oh. Was I Zoe?
Yes.
Yes.
Because Sebastian doesn't want to talk to himself.
I do not want to talk to myself. No.
It's time to work on the comic.
As your creative and mentors, we've prepared very original questions that will spur extraordinary ideas.
We've written 2 per day.
You're welcome.
Once the exercise is done, you might see no comic just yet.
But you have to trust the process. Kyle, your efforts will come to fruition by the end of the con.
Totally. How can you choose to answer the exercises? How you choose to answer the exercises will impact the script of the resulting comic. I recommend that you remember, or even take note of, every option you choose during this exercise to better savor its impact once we get to see the resulting
My
comic.
brain's too stupid for that.
Bro, this is gonna be so difficult. Fuck. Alright. And there's more to these exercises. All these choices will shape you as a person.
Which is to say, they will affect your stats.
Fuck. You'll feel these changes each time you solve one of the exercises. And there's one last thing I love about creative work. When several people collaborate, it changes them all as a group.
That's right. My personal advice is that even if one person is answering an exercise, the whole group should discuss it.
To be clear, you'll gain a lot of the stat tied to the chosen option, but you lose the stats tied to the options not chosen.
Fuck.
Fuck. And these stat effects will equally affect all players. Fuck.
Trust that voice. It's breaking the immersion. Ugh.
Anyway, enough procrastinating.
Zoe is right. It's time to work on your craft. Hold this pencil and let the mind wander.
The con is a whirlwind of activities and overstimulation. But somehow you find time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm.
What's something that stirs fear in your soul? The ghosts of all the big surreal artists of the early 20th century. Math. Wolves with guns for legs. Wolves with big menacing dogs.
Interesting. Go ahead, Sebastian. Go ahead and worry about the monster dogs.
And you know exactly what I'm fucking pressing.
Ugh!
Brought extra markers.
What's something you do to impress everyone at your wedding? Reveal your most niche fetish in painful detail. Compliment everyone's hat. Kill a walrus with your bare hands just because. Solve the Hodge conjecture at a major unsolved problem in algebraic geometry.
So bold.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna kill a fucking Roars, bro.
Time to get back to the con.
My turn already? Okay.
Stop right there. This is the Stat Police. We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. Just kidding. It's us, Zoe and Liam, renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers.
We thought we've been giving Kyle all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how easy is it to know which option ties to which stat?
Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels like a very bold thing to do.
But some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be harder to tie them to a stat.
Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in a manual for you to check.
Fuck the manual. Which will be available.
So even if an option might not feel tied to a specific stat, or even more than one, you just gotta take your time, try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option, and which stat relates to that specific clue.
Or, you know what? Just ignore stats and choose whichever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, and have fun.
I must agree with Zoe here. Just try not to fail too much.
Let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail too much.
Let's go, but don't be surprised if you're disappointed.
See you around, Kyle.
Nice.
So we've been to lobby, community zone, and main stage, so hotel and merch hall. This is smart.
I don't think they stay the same, but I'm like,
You don't think so?
I don't think so. But if anything, you probably want the vendor hall. I feel like if they stay the same, that'd be creativity.
Probably.
You find some teenagers selling their own fanzine designs. Ah, so cute. You check them out and they are awful. As far as you remember, you had better taste when you were their age. You show them how it's done, you make your own zine. Right in front of them. What a mentor. You leave it on their stand so they can sell it. They don't seem to like you. Oh, that's charm. But that awesome Zion made nets you 2 charm.
That's not what I wanted.
Hey. You, Zoe, and Nico are trying to keep Omen on task as they check in with all the vendors. You come upon 2 vendors viciously arguing. Jesus fucking Christ, his outfits. What's the problem here? Can it be solved with the power of hope, justice, and our friendship?
There's no hope for justice left in this con, and too late for friends. This motherfucker thinks he should step shop at my table.
Because it's actually my table. You stole it from me before I showed up.
Yikes.
Let me see your passes. Yep, they double booked you both to use this table. Omen, this is the perfect chance to show your value as a con representative. Do your thing.
You're lucky I'm in a good mood. I will propose the perfect solution to your pathetic sniveling. The proposal is as follows. You two battle to the death. The victor keeps the table, the loser passes on to the next life in eternal shame. Sound fair?
Ooh! If the clothes seller dies, can I have these sweatpants? It's really hard to find pants that fit a square butt.
I mean, if they're doing this, I'm hoping the POG's guy goes down. I'd kill for some rare Odie Pogs. Yeah, Pogs guy. Sorry.
You can't let the sellers battle to the death. You'll be damned if you're letting Omen get the credit for solving a problem around here. Think of a different way to broker peace between the 2 vendors and make your friends horny for your conflict resolution skills.
Convince the vendors that all property is an illusion. Does anyone really own this table? Perform forbidden surgery and sew the 2 vendors together into a flesh construct. You've done a couple cosplays yourself. How much more difficult can this be? This construct.
Fine, but who will do the sewing? I can't. I have a handicap called I hate sewing.
Paging Dr. Nico.
Wait. Who is his voice actor?
Oh,
I
you
don't
know
know.
who it is.
Is it fucking Rogers?
Yes, sir.
Bro, it's Blitz. Oh, I love this character even more now. Paging Dr. Nico, I was born ready for this. Should I go for a basic straight stitch, or do we want to get fancy with a cross stitch patterned on their skin?
That really isn't necessary.
Yeah, it's not that serious. I'll give the table to the other guy if I have to.
Nonsense. This is the perfect solution. When we're done with you, there won't be any other guy anymore.
I've never worked with the fabric that screamed in pain before, though it might be kind of distracting. We should sedate them first.
Eh,
Omen knocks both of the vendors out with a steel chair, which you guess is a sedative when applied to that purpose. Nico stitches them together, creating a horrible chimera that weeps blood with every desperate breath.
That was clever indeed.
Well, they're no longer screaming at each other, so I dubbed this an improvement. We did a good thing today.
Hooray! Let's get some yakitori to celebrate.
Okay, but are you gonna wash that blood off your gloves before you eat?
No way! I'm leaving that on. It makes my cosplay look extra authentic.
Good point.
You all head to the food trucks and congratulate each other on a job well fucked up. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 charm.
Yeah, get that creativity up, baby.
I'm scared of big crowds.
I like how it instantly moved because my mouse was just automatically there, so I guess I'm going here.
Okay.
Another Cult of the Lamb one? Jesus! Is he
I
just
think
gonna
he's
be
probably-
always gonna be
I
dressed
think
as him?
His may be the.
Oh. Anyways, you're in your hotel room unpacking your bags. Crap, you forgot your cosplay underwear. You want your cosplay to be 100% faithful, but now you're forced to use your regular underwear. This is a technically imperceptible cosplay tragedy. I feel for you. Here, take 2 creativity to imagine you're wearing the underwear you left at home.
Wow.
Later, you finally made it to the front of the line to enter the con, which means there's bound to be conflict, because that's how your life always seems to go.
Stop right there, sir. We can't let you enter with a brandished weapon.
Such is the way of the blade.
You love the fact that you said brain dished.
First of all, the Jade Ronin does not answer to Sir, only the Sensei. Second, this katana is made of con-compliant plastic.
I know. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to your armed vampire friend here.
What?
Me? But I don't have a weapon.
Yes, you do, in your hand. We can't let you bring a book into the con. It's too dangerous.
What? Liam! You were always telling me to divest myself of knives, and yet you bring a weapon yourself? You hypocrite. Books aren't weapons, Omen. Besides, you always somehow manage to have a knife on you anyways.
You're wrong. Books are dangerous here. This is a convention for nerd stuff like comics or those Japanese comics that you read backwards for some reason.
And everyone knows books are the natural enemy of comics.
We can't allow book in here. A bookworm comic nerd battle could cost countless civilian lives.
Don't be ridiculous.
This is stupid. I'm 100% sure they're even selling books inside.
There are weapon dealers at the con. That's so hardcore.
Those aren't real books. They're picture books, or rule books for complicated games. It's not the same.
Between Liam's stubbornness and the security guard's stupidity, this argument could last forever. Convince the guards to let Liam's book into the con. Take the attention off Liam by yelling that you have a bomb. End the book comic rivalry by introducing a shared enemy, the Shreddosaurus. You know, I kind of want to do the Shredosaurus one, but I also just want to say I'm a fucking bomb. Ah, yes, a classic diversion. If you could pull it off without being deported. I've got a bomb in my bag, and I'm not afraid to use it.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? No.
Nick, what do we do now, partner? We shouldn't let someone bring a bomb into the con.
True, but if we focus on this alleged terrorist, we'll lose focus on the book nerd.
Okay.
Oh no, it's so hard to keep two rowdy suspects under control. Can we just shoot them both?
Don't shoot, he's not black! That's tempting, but the chief did tell us to try think of alternatives to shooting people to make the situation easier to handle.
Seriously? But shooting people removes potential suspects and saves a lot of time. Doesn't the chief understand math at all?
Math? You're starting to sound like you're like a nerd, partner. That damn book is making you a dork by proxy. Quick, shoot the bookworm!
No. No.
No, partner. It's too late. My head hurts. I'm having too many ideas. I think I'm a nerd now.
Don't give up on me. Come on, let's get you some cocaine and strippers. You'll be back to your old self in no time.
Good idea. The chief won't like us abandoning our post, but at the end of the day, someone's gonna guard the security guards.
They leave, and you can finally enter with Liam's book, and I guess a bomb. If you really had one, take plus 2 boldness and creativity. Fuck creativity.
Set this con on fire.
Oh. The fucking... Ah! I like that. I like the bomb. Oh. Is that Sakura? Hell yeah. Walk around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids. When will they learn? Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, so you just pat his head and say you have no enemies. I have no enemies. You leave proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain plus 2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. Afterwards, you're walking to the food trucks when you pass Doug, carrying a boomerang of all things.
Hello.
Hey, Heather. What do you think of my new boomerang?
It's certainly a boomerang. It sure is. I freaking love this thing. Boomeranging is gonna be my passion from now on. Why? Because boomerangs are so cool. You throw them and they always come back to you. Watch, I'll show you.
Doug throws the boomerang. It doesn't come back.
I think I know what I did wrong. One sec.
Doug goes to retrieve his boomerang.
Okay, let's try this again. Return to me, my friend. Darn it.
Hmm.
It's fine. Third time's a charm. I can do this. Oh. Is this boomerang broken or something?
No, you just don't know how to throw a fucking boomerang.
You can't watch Doug trudge back and forth to get the boomerang anymore. It's too sad. That must be an easy way to make it come back.
Right? If found, please return to Doug. On the boomerang, it'll mix the badassery of boomerangs with the wholesomeness of trusting in people's kindness. Has he tried throwing it straight upwards? It's so much easier.
That's fucking amazing.
Thinking.
Oh, good idea. Should I add my last name and address too? Nah, you don't want to be the first guy to get boxed by a boomerang. Okay. but at least I'm going to glue a picture of myself on it so people know who I am. It's not like it's going to go so far that whoever picks it up can't see me from a distance.
Doug writes the message and glues a picture of himself to the boomerang.
Now let's try one more time. Fly high, little guy.
Doug throws the boomerang right into the open window of a moving bus. Hmm.
I mean, it was a really good throw at least. It was, wasn't it? I just hope I didn't hit anyone. What you don't know can't hurt you. Want to get a snack? I'm starving.
You and Doug head to the food trucks and get churros.
You know, Heather, I have been thinking, maybe it's not so bad that I lost the boomerang. It wasn't that cool, right? Yeah, no, totally. In fact, I was thinking,
I'm gonna assume that this is just a minor character, so I'll take it. Hey, you there. You're Doug, right? I found your boomerang.
you did? Thank you so much. Where'd you find it?
It hit me in the head while I was on the bus. At first, I was pissed. But then, the boomerang and I went on this crazy misadventure, and well, I won't bore you with the details. The point is, I went searching for its owner and I finally found you. Take good care of this thing, okay? It's a keeper.
I will. Thanks again, and have a great day.
Whoa, that was so cool.
Can you believe it, Heather? This must be a sign that I'm destined to be a boomerang master after all.
Looks like the boomerang fixation won't be off the menu anytime soon. At least you gain +2 charm for helping Doug, but you also lose 2 smarts.
Your smarts are so fucking low.
Yeah, I'm like, we're kind of stupid.
No, I'm not stupid.
You're at a 10. I feel like that's kind of stupid. Oh,
Nah.
is that a fox demon?
Yes, sir.
Looks like they're at the very least 6 tails.
Welcome to my Hubble stand, stranger. Here you can get beautiful figurines with amazing properties. They'll have all sorts of effects, which you will discover as you unbox them. There are different mystery box categories, each one tied to a different type of effect. I'll give you some clues on the effect type once you start looking through the boxes. So you can choose which box category you want, and before you open it, you'll decide if you want to keep it for yourself or give it to a friend. A balance between order and chaos. You can control which type of effect you want, but you won't know exactly which figurine of that category you'll get. And don't fret, if you aren't a fan of surprises at all, there's a category that guarantees no effect at all. So ready for the unboxing? Welcome to my mystery shop where fate does the choosing and you do the paying.
That's nothing.
Read it out. What does it read about?
Oh yes, Joel, Daniel, Duck, nothing. These figurines do literally nothing. The choice for those who don't want the unexpected hit them in the head. It's a classic. Stats. But now they're people. Stats, but now they're people. It's based on the stat icon from popular video game Human Prom. They're said to have slight effects on people's stats. Zodiac Thirst. Cosmic Office includes a first selection of 6 out of the 12 star signs you can date on the acclaimed dating sim. These figurines are said to have non-slight effects on people's stats.
Damn.
Want to test your fortune? Ooh, that could be bad. Non-slight. Oh, do you like buff bugs? It immortalizes some of the most legendary wrestlers of an underground insect league that was popular years ago. But beware, these big muscles come packing big effects on stats. Landmarks in Love is a series of handsome figurines that are said to take effect on specific places. For those who want locations to get spicier.
Oh.
My Weird Little Village brings to figurine form some of the most popular neighbors of this cozy yet creepy game. They're said to be cursed. They may profoundly impact your own self or the ones you're trying to romance.
Huh.
You eyeing Major Arcana, No Mercy? It is some of the best characters from the hit anime of the same name. These figurines are all about sound and video, for some reason.
I mean, obviously, you gotta go with Daniel.
No, fuck that.
No,
Fuck that. If anyone picks Daniel, you're a bitch.
that's what I was thinking. Gorgeous Great Wall of China. Oh, it's Gorgeous Great Wall of China. This one has an aura of protection and the power to wall stuff out of reach. What will be blocked? What will be protected? All locations but one will no longer provide stats after choosing them. The stats given at the end of the event remain the same. What?
Bro, you can only go to one location to get stats now.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
At least
I just,
the locations get spicier though.
yeah, so I'm sure that
Welcome
they
back,
give better stats.
Dollface. You know the drill. Choose blindly and choose wisely. Come on! Could you imagine?
You fucking can. You have the option.
Nah, I like doing stupid stuff to myself.
I mean, I agree. Oh,
Scorpio Risk Analysis. Oh, someone's about to feel the sting of Scorpio's Risk Analysis, a true agent of chaos. Otherwise, should be ready for the spice things up. Yeah! Chase stats of all other players.
no. I fucking hate you.
Well,